What's up guys, MainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome, that you love Tekken 7 as much as I do. Best Tekken game in a long time. It's got its flaws, I'm going to discuss some of it here, but still like a really good game. Yesterday when I streamed, I touched upon the subject of me feeling that this game is imbalanced for people who are in intermediate ranks. When I say intermediate ranks, it's like light blue ranks, green ranks. And I stand by that opinion. To me, it's clear as day. Is that the expression? Some people don't agree, but I ranted about this yesterday on the stream. I saw that some people liked what I said, some people didn't agree. I thought I could just clarify my position here, or what I was trying to say. So what I said was that when you are an intermediate, this game kind of takes a dump in your face. It says go fuck yourself. Why are you bothering with this game? And why do I say this? If you're at the lowest level of play, like beginner, super beginner, everyone loves Tekken here. I mean, it's why casuals love the game. Like, oh, I pick Alisa, chainsaws, king. I can do his longest chain throw, boom, boom. With Yoshimitsu, I did this weird spin, and then I did a flip, and everyone died. That sort of stuff. It's got that stuff. It's there for everyone. Beginners. Oh, I did a flashy throw. I mean, that's usually enough for beginners. And God knows this game is very rewarding on high level. It's so much fun. It's like chess, in my eyes at least. But when you're trying to go from a beginner to intermediate, when you've said to yourself, oh, I really like Tekken, and you're trying to get better at the game, and you're trying to understand it on a good level, you know, to make sense of it. Oh God, does this game piss you in the face. And people have, you know, I'm at green ranks, how do I get out of this? Main man, give me some tips. And I'm like, I've been there, and I know it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. In green ranks, people go with gimmick characters, and they use their gimmicks. That's what people do, because people realize that, okay, defense is super hard in this game, but the best defense is offense. If I'm always charging at you, if I'm always attacking and doing strings and weird stuff and crushing moves all over the place, I will never have to try and block and try and guess your 50-50, or step at the appropriate moment, or duck at the appropriate moment. All that goes to the side because I can just attack you all the time. So that's why people spam a lot in green ranks. It's like, defense is hard in this game, so the best defense for me is offense. And I'm gonna go with the gimmickiest stuff, because that is the hardest for you to deal with. Someone put this in a very eloquent manner or fashion on Reddit and wrote that whenever I play this game, it's like the opponent gives me an exam, and if I don't respond correctly on every question, I'm dead. And this is basically what it's like being stuck in green ranks. There's a mountain to climb in Tekken when it comes to knowledge. You have 40 characters who have around 100 moves each. And the quick math here is for 4,000 moves. And when counted in those 4,000 are also multi-hit strings, that almost all of them can be stopped at 2 hits, or they do 3 hits, or there's a variation. I mean, unlimited amounts of information in this game. And with all of those moves comes with properties. Can I step at it? Does it track to this side? Oh, it's a high, I can duck. On counter hit, it launched me. Oh, I just hit the microphone, I hope your ears didn't explode. But there is a lot of stuff to take in. So in green ranks, you're faced with these characters, and it's like, oh, I didn't know that character. Oh, you lost, you're demoted. That's how harsh this game is on you. And when you face characters like Xiaoyu, for example, a pro player taught me that with Xiaoyu, you can never attack her. Like, don't attack her. You need patience. Wait for an opportunity where she does something you know is punishable. You have to wait for that. And if you feel like you have to attack, never use highs, and always use, for example, you play Kazuya, use down forward 4. Because it hits very low. This is the only way to fight Xiaoyu. If you do anything else, you're dead. So why do you think you see a lot of Xiaoyus online? Because how many green rank players do you think have a knowledge of what I just said? How many green rank players do you think know that? Oh, I'm facing Xiaoyu. I can't fight her like I fight any other character in the game. The game completely changed. And I have to do this very specific game plan. Like, just knowing this is super hardcore. And then you need the execution. Oh, she did her sweep. I'm gonna duck and crouch cancel launch her. Oh, I step this move and launch her. Or you block the capo snake edge. Once again, you block low and then you stand up, crouch cancel launch. And of course, oh, you're fighting a capo. Do you know what you have to do now? Oh, he did this low and went into relax. He's lying down. You have to backdash now. You have to backdash away from his mix-up. And if you see him do the slipperies, you can launch him out of the slipperies. You know, you can whiff punish that with the appropriate low-hitting mid. It's like, it's so difficult. And this is why I mean it's imbalanced. How hard is it with Eddie to pick him up and do those moves? You're probably going to need 2 weeks, tops. But how hard is it to deal with what you learned during those 2 weeks? Your opponent is going to need, at the very least, many months. I would say years, because you're going to need the movement and the muscle memory to punish those fast mix-ups. So that's why the game is imbalanced in my eyes at that level of play. I'm just saying, a capo player who has spent a month with the game can very well wreck a Brian who spent 8 months with the game. I would bet on the capo every time to take that matchup. And the game, the mountain to climb of difficulty in this game, the knowledge, as I said, it's like endless. And there are so many characters that play in such different ways. Oh, it's Lucky Chloe. I don't know that matchup. I'm dead. You cannot win. It just won't happen. She's so gimmicky. And if you don't know her gimmicks, you're fucked. So, I am a player who's kind of good at the game, but I get completely stomped by like Lucky Chloe's, who I can tell like he doesn't have any movement, doesn't seem to have much knowledge, but all he has to do is do the strings and his flowcharts, and I lose. And to me, that's a very weird and harsh reality, and I just cannot see that happening in like Street Fighter V. Like, can that really happen in Street Fighter V? So that's what I was trying to say, and the amount of knowledge and add the execution onto that. You have to put this knowledge into practice. You're going to need the movement and the really tight inputs, like, and punishing a hop kick, you know, is very difficult. It's minus 13, and maybe you're playing online, you know, it's based on muscle memory, punishing hop kicks. And you see even here, you know, people complain about hop kicks, and the really talented players say just, noob, punish the hop kick. And I'm like, it's not as easy as you think, dude. When you haven't played Tekken for years, punishing a hop kick. You need the muscle memory, the read, and the very quick input of the punish. So I hope this makes sense for people. I'm just trying to explain why you are stuck in green ranks, and why it's going to take you a long time to get out of green ranks. You're going to have to lose a whole lot. You're going to have to eat shit for a long time. And that's why I like to say that, why do you see so often in green ranks? Ling, Capo, Bob, Lily, Law. You know what I'm talking about. Why do you see those characters all the time? And it's disgruntled players who probably played someone else at first, and then they lost 9 out of 10 games to those types of characters, so they became one of those players who played those characters. Like, they pick up a capo and suddenly they win a lot. And you might have been there yourself, like, oh, I'm losing so much, I picked up Eliza, oh, I'm doing really well. Like, suddenly you win a lot because people don't know how to handle her. and you get a lot for free. The character plays itself. And there's nothing wrong in doing that, but somewhere we just have to accept that this game is very rewarding, but it's too fucking just imbalanced in the way some characters just get so much for free compared to other characters, and I feel like it can really hurt people trying to get into the game. Too many characters, and too many characters with gimmick options that are hard to punish. So that was my rant. I hope this made sense and made clear what I was trying to say on this topic. Yeah, I hope you have a nice day. Take care.